everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
So yes, y'all, I'm admitting to the fact that I went back. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a second to digest that. Don't do me too bad in these comments though, but I did. I did go back, and we did kick it for the remainder of my time in Alabama. Now, I'm not trying to say that he was not wrong for fucking lying to me, because he was wrong as fuck for lying to me. Oh, and I did ask him why the fuck he put my shit outside, and he basically said he was scared to, like, face me. Like, he was like, basically, like, after you started asking me all these questions that I didn't really want to give you no answers to, baby, I was not trying to see your face. I was not trying to be around you. I didn't know what to do, so I just had to get your shit the fuck up out of there and avoid you, is basically what he said. He apologized and, like, all that, but, like, once I asked him, now, why the fuck would you put my shit outside, nigga? He was basically like, look, I was just avoiding you because I didn't know what to do. I was caught off guard. I ain't had my shit together. You really goddamn, you caught me up. So he did apologize for putting my shit outside. And that was also his explanation for, like, flipping on me. Remember, I was like, you know, like, I seen this nigga switch up on me, like, right in my face. That was also his reason for switching up on me, because he was fucking caught. He didn't know what to say. So he was like, you know, I didn't know what to say. Like, you was coming at me with all these truths, and I wasn't ready to tell my truth. So that was also the reason why he said he switched up on me. But honestly, after he came back from the trip and we talked and he apologized or whatever, and we kind of like started back talking and started back kicking it, he was right back to Mr. fucking Prince Charming. He was back to Prince Charming. He was rubbing my feet every night, taking my boots off, cooking, cleaning. I didn't have to do nothing. We was going back on dates. Like, we went to a concert together. Like, we was just back kicking it, having a good old time. Like, I'm not gonna hold y'all. It was a great time. Maybe not for a long time, but it was a good time. So for the next couple of days, after, you know, me and him done, you know, linked up and figured everything out, the baby mama is still texting me. At the time, I had 2 phones. So she had my other number. So I never really carried that phone around, but she was texting my other phone. So the day after me and him, like, had got back cool, she sent me, like, this long message. And apparently, she accidentally sent it to me. It was, like, a long message. It was basically she said it was to the sister, because she ended up calling me, like, oh, my bad, like, I meant for that message to go to the sister, not you. But it was a long message. And in the message to the sister, like, she's kind of insinuating that the sister is telling her not to believe me, because she's saying, like, y'all keep saying strangers in my ear, man, them girls not lying. So basically, she's insinuating in this message that the sister was telling her, like, you don't need to believe that girl, like, you don't even know that girl, like, believe my brother. So I don't fucking know. And when I asked her, like, I sent her question marks, so I'm like, girl, I don't even really understand this message. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, wrong person. So then me and him, we didn't follow each other back on Instagram for a couple of days. So we had went to the Airbnb with, like, all his friends to watch a game. And the night that I think this might have been like 2 or 3 nights after we, like, made up. And the night that we were at the Airbnb, we followed each other back on Instagram. I kid you not, literally maybe 10 to 15 minutes after we followed each other on Instagram, she texts my other phone. So I didn't see it until the next day, because, like I said, I don't be hearing that phone around. So the next day I go to check the phone, and there's a message from her in the phone. And she's texting me, and she says, hey, sorry for texting you so late, but can you tell him to give me $35 for childcare this week? Or can you give it to me since y'all made up and you're aware of everything now? So I'm like, what? First of all, I'm not giving you a motherfucking thing. You will not get 35 cents out of me, baby. But I'm like, all right, I guess I'll tell him to give me $35. First of all, what childcare you get for $35? Because that's cheap. But yeah, like, I'll tell him. I never texted her back, because it's like I kind of didn't want to be like the messenger, or like I didn't really want to like get into it with her, because now I'm feeling like, girl, now you're just trying to be fucking funny, because you know I'm not giving you $35. Like, be fucking for real. So I mean, I obviously did tell him. I'm like, well, she said this, and like now he's at this point, he's like, just block her. Like, she's just gonna keep bothering you and saying shit. So if you want to kick it with me and still be doing this with me, like, you should just block her. But you know how us women are. Like, I'm feeling like, nah, nigga, like, why are you telling me to block her? Because you don't want her to tell me no more shit about you. So
oh my
God.
her.
But whatever. So I'm gonna be honest, like, it was never really like the same. Like, it was the same as far as like the way he was treating me, and like, you know, we were
pick a side.
like, the trust was like, that shit was gone. So it was always like, you know, if she said something to me, like, I'm coming to him like, now why the fuck would she say this, da da da? Because the girl, she's persistent. She was constantly texting the phone, constantly writing me on Instagram. She was constantly calling me on the phone, calling me on Instagram. Like, she just wanted to know, like, why was I back made up with him? Like, am I dumb? She done told me all this shit. Like, girl, like, I guess she thought that me and her was gonna click up on some, like, team fuck her baby daddy type shit. And when I, went against the grain and went back to the man, kinda, she felt like I was being shady and I, like, betrayed her. Listen, I'm just here for a good time, not a long time. Leave me alone. I don't got that much time left here in Alabama. Now, it comes to, like, the point where I need to leave Alabama and go back to where I was living at before I went to Alabama. And, we were sad. Like, we were like, oh my gosh, like, this was so much fun. Like, now I'm about to go and this is, like, the end of it. So I ended up flying home the next day and we're still, like, communicating or whatever. But once I left there, shit got spooky. So once I left there, shit got crazy because the baby mama was just, like, hitting me up every single day. Like, oh, you think that's your man? Oh, you think that's your man? Like, he's doing this, and I'm glad that you're gone now because I got my man back, and blah, 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 blah. I mean, this girl was harassing me every single day. She's, like, sending me screenshots of, like, all of these text messages. So, I'm going back to him because I'm like, I'm dumb. But I'm like, why is she so, like, persistent? Like, what's tea, sis? Like, what's really going on? Like, are you really trying to fuck with her? Or, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing all this? And I mean, he's still saying the same thing. Like, I'm not talking to her. Like, I blocked her. Like, I'm not even, some days I can't even talk to my daughter because she's blocking me on the daughter's iPad. Like, I don't know why she's bothering you so much. Like, I don't know. So I'm getting mad. I'm like, well, make her stop. Like, tell her
you started
to leave me the fuck alone. Like, I done told her that, like, me and her ain't got shit going on. I just want to be a dad to my baby. And she don't give a fuck. She's like, no, if you're going to be with her, then I'm going to make it difficult for you. So it was making shit real rocky between us. But I think I was gone for, like, maybe, like, a month. And he was like, I think you should come back. Like, we just need to, like, spend some time together before you move all the way to Hawaii. So let's just plan for you to come back so that we can, like, I guess feel better about the situation or something. So we start planning for my trip back to Alabama, y'all. So yes, y'all, we started planning a trip for me to go back to Alabama. So I was supposed to go back, I think, for like a week. So we planned for me to go back to Alabama for a week to spend some time before I moved to Hawaii. Now, in between the time of us planning this trip and when I was supposed to go on this trip, shit was just going nuts. The baby mama was going crazy. She was, at this point, instead of just harassing me on the internet, she started messaging my baby daddy. She was messaging my best friend. She was commenting on all of our stuff. She was commenting on my baby daddy's Instagram posts, talking shit about me, saying I'm a dumb, easy whore. And she was writing my best friend saying, like, girl, you need to be a better friend to her. Your friend's dumb as fuck. Like, get your fucking friend, basically, blah, blah, blah. She's commenting on my Instagram pictures every day, calling me a slut and a hoe, and I'm dumb, and I'm easy, and I'm green, and I'm this, and I'm that, and I'm this. I mean, the bitch was going in on me. At this point, she's super duper fucking mad. And you know how, like, for me, I'm like, why the fuck does she hate me so much? Like, why is she bothering me so bad? So if she's getting on me, I'm getting on this nigga. Because I'm like, get your fucking baby mama. I mean, because I'm a baby mama. So first of all, I would never, ever do that. Like, not trying to say nothing bad about my baby daddy, but we're not together. I don't want him. It's strictly about the kids. So I'm not doing all of that behind my baby daddy. And so I just felt like, if it's just about the kids for y'all, like, why the fuck is she going so hard? And, of course, he's just like, because she wants to be with me and I don't want to be with her. And she's mad at you because I want to be with you. But I'm just like, it's still not clicking for me because I'm like, this girl cannot be that mad. Because first of all, when she hit me up the first time, she didn't hit me up on no, like, that's my man, bitch, get away from him type shit. She hit me up on some, like, I'm done with him. I'm just letting you know that this is who he is. So, like, take this information and do what you want with it. And bitch, I decided to take it and go back to him and figure out what the fuck was going on. So I just really could not wrap my mind around why the fuck she was bothering me so much harassing my family members, like just doing the fucking most. So of course that's causing like, you know, rift between us. So we're arguing, we're going back and forth at it like every day, and we ended up like cutting each other off like a couple of times before I went to Alabama. Like shit was just real rocky. And I know y'all are probably like, girl, why the fuck are you still talking to him? I don't know. Okay, I need to go talk to that fucking lady. But I kept dealing with it. We kept going back and forth. We kept getting like back together, like talking again, and I don't fucking know. Okay, I don't fucking know. So it's time for me to get ready for my trip to Alabama. Now at this point, like shit was just feeling real weird between us. Right before I was supposed to go on a trip, and I was telling my best friend like, you know, I don't really want to go, but I have stuff at his house and I really want to get my shit back. And I just feel like I don't trust him, because you remember the last time when I fucking needed my shit, he put it outside. I'm not in Alabama no more. So if he puts my shit outside this time, it's just out fucking side. So I was telling my best friend like, okay, even though I'm not really like feeling this, you know, whole situation no more, I'm just going to go there and get my shit and like, I'm going to come back. But then like, I think like 2 days before my flight, like I started to get like cold feet on the whole like just go and come right back type shit. Like I'm like, well, maybe I'm just gonna stay the whole week, because you know, maybe it'll just be a good time and it'll just be the last time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll be like for real the last time, because now I'm about to move all the way across the world and I'm for damn sure and come back to Alabama. So shit between us was already rocky, because like the communication was kind of off. Like he wasn't being his normal sweet self. Like shit was just weird as fuck. So the day before I'm supposed to fly there, he's all like, oh, I'm super tired, so when I get off work, like I'm just gonna go home and take a nap, so I'll just hit you like when I get up from my nap. Now any person in the world that's a woman knows that that's code for when I get home from work, I got a bitch over and I'm not finna be talking to you while she here, so I'm gonna hit you up when the bitch leaves. Now I could be crazy, but that's just where my motherfucking mind went. So I already got an attitude, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, alright, I got you. When I get there, I'm going to figure out who the fuck has been in your motherfucking house. So he goes off work, he gets off work, he tells me, I'm off work, I'm about to take a nap, I'm gonna hit you later. I'm just like, whatever. So he goes to sleep, he's sleeping for a couple hours. Then this nigga calls me at like 8 o'clock at night with the craziest fucking story in America. This man tells me that when he came home from work, he was so tired that he left his keys in the door and somebody robbed him while he was sleeping. Now, why I say this is a crazy ass story? Because what they stole from him was shoes. This man has PS5s, a television, a fucking car. If you left the keys in your door, why the fuck they didn't steal your car? What kind of dumbass robbers are these? Now, the only reason why I wasn't believing this story is because the shoes that were supposedly stolen were the shoes that I bought him. Right. So now, if you're a woman, you already know I'm going into an investigation mode. I'm like, so you're telling me that some stupid little robber saw some keys hanging on the door, came into your house, you're in there sleeping in your bedroom with the door closed, so you don't hear none of these people, or I don't know if it was people or persons, walking from your front door all the way past your bedroom, into your bathroom, into your closet, to then steal shoes? Right. So he's all like, oh, I gotta call the police, and then I gotta do a police report, and I gotta do like he thinks he's making it believable, but he's not making a motherfucking lick of fucking sense. I'm again, same situation, trying to ask him questions and he's not trying to answer them. He's all like, I don't got time to be answering all these questions right now. Like, I gotta go tell the police and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well then why the fuck did you call me to tell me about it if you ain't trying to answer my motherfucking questions? Nigga, I'm trying to help you figure out what the fuck is going on, because this makes no fucking sense. So what was real trippy is he said on the phone with me when he called me, he's like, yeah, I gotta make a police report. I gotta call the police so I can make a police report. I'm gonna call you back. So I'm like, yeah, okay. While we're not on the phone, I'm already thinking, let me tell y'all what I was thinking. I was thinking that he was fucking with a bitch and he went to sleep and the bitch robbed him, because his feet ain't that goddamn big. So the bitch was like, ooh, I like these, I'm taking these bitches, and she fucking left with him. So I'm thinking he's corroborating this whole story about being robbed midday during his fucking nap, because he doesn't want to tell the truth that he had a bitch in his house that stole the shoes that I bought him. Now, as I'm waiting for him to call me back, I'm also texting him and I'm like, are the police there? Like, is everything okay? You know, I'm trying to go along with it. Like, are you okay? Like, did they take anything else? Have you checked? I don't remember if they only took that one pair of shoes or if they took like multiple pairs of shoes. I really can't remember. I'm just thinking in my head, why the fuck did these dumbass robbers not take your TV? Or why do they walk past your PS5 that sits in the open on your TV stand and take that? Like, what the fuck made them just go into your room and take shoes? That's why I thought it was a girl, because if it's a bitch, she knew them fucking shoes was in there. She won't worry about that motherfucking PS5 or that car. She wanted them shoes because she could fit them. But he's just like being rude and very short.
How big is this
So
thing?
I'm like, you know, let me leave him the fuck alone, because if he really got robbed, then I mean, he's probably mad. Or like he's trying to figure out what the fuck to say next because he don't want me to catch him up with this bitch. So he eventually calls me back, but he has such a fucking attitude. He's like telling me, I'm like, so did the police show up? He's like, yeah, they been came. Mind you, we weren't even off the phone that long. We honestly were not even off the phone long enough for him to call them, for them to come, and for him to do a police report. So now I'm confused because I'm like, how did you just do all of that so fast? Like, what are you talking about? But he's lying, probably. I still don't know. I never got to the bottom of that. But he's lying, so he's getting an attitude with me because I'm asking too many questions and he don't have no answers for me because he's just not a quick liar. That was the day before I was flying there. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, I'm flying there. I'm getting my shit. I'm getting the fuck on because I don't know what is wrong with this man. And at this point, I'm over it. Like, it's just not fun anymore. So I still pack my little bag. I get on the flight and I go to Alabama the next day. So after the whole robbery thing, I was just so annoyed because I'm like, one, shit has already been rocky between us. Two, I still think that you're a fucking liar. And obviously, I'm just not going to be able to believe anything that comes out of your mouth because you're just a fucking liar at this point. And then three, it was just giving me like a sign because I was telling you how I was contemplating like going and just enjoying the week or just going to get my stuff and come right back. And I feel like it was just giving me a sign of like, yeah, I think your mind needs to be made up on going to get your stuff and coming right back. So do that. So 2 days before me leaving, I spent like the whole day packing up my bags. Like I had 2 bags. I was going to take 2 bags because I needed it for like clothes and shoes for like the whole time I was there. And the night before, after we got off the phone, because again, he got an attitude and was like, well, I'm just going to go to sleep because he was acting fake mad. So that night, I just unpacked all my shit because I'm like, I don't even need all this stuff. I'm not staying there long. I'm literally going to be there for 24 hours. I'm going to take a bag just so that he believes that I'm going to be. Like, I'm going to take a big bag so that he thinks I have a lot of stuff. But I'm just going to take 1 bag with nothing in it and then get my stuff and come right back. So I get up in the morning and I go to the airport. I texted him. I think we talked a little bit. I don't really remember. But I basically was like, good morning, I'm getting on the plane. Like, whatever. So I fly into Alabama and he's at work. So he doesn't make me at baggage claim, but like really pissed me off. Oh, and another thing that pissed me off which was another reason why I was contemplating not even staying, because I could tell that things was changing between us because I asked him if he took any time off when I was coming and he didn't take any time off. And we had plans for stuff, but it was all like plans for stuff like after he got off work. So I was annoyed because it's like, I'm coming back and you didn't even take off work. Like, what the fuck? So yes, when I landed, he was at work and then he didn't even like, it just wasn't giving, okay? He did not meet me at like baggage claim and get my bags or nothing. Like, he just was at fucking work. So I get my bag and then I meet him at work. And he's basically like, he was trying to get me a rental car because he was saying that he didn't want me to just be sitting in the house with no car for the week. And I was just like telling him like, no, it's fine, because at this point I already know I'm about to leave. So don't even waste your time getting a rental car because I don't need it. So I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, it's cool. I'll just sit in the house and like whenever you get home from work, we'll just do whatever we do. So I'm, again, playing it cool. Things also weren't good whenever when he first saw me. Like, when he first saw me, he was not happy. Like, he was just kind of like, again, not his normal, like, self. This is not how he was before. So it's just further confirming that, okay, get your shit, get the fuck on. So he's like, here, just take my car. And then I'll let you know when I get off. You can come back and pick me up. I think he had like a basketball game because he was in like some little whatever league thing. I don't fucking know. But he had a basketball game after work. So he was like, I'll let you know when to come get me. And then we'll just go straight from here to the basketball game. We had to pick up some of his friends. We're supposed to go straight to the basketball game. So I'm like, all right, cool. That's fine. I'm going to take your car. You just let me know whenever you get off work. So he walked me to the car, put some bags in the car. It's crazy because I tried to open the door handle because again, he's acting different. So I'm thinking Mr. fucking King is out the window. So I grab the door handle. He like taps my hand and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you're acting funny as fuck. So I just figured all that shit was out the window. But whatever. He grabs the door handle. He puts me in the car. Not puts me in the car, but he like opens the door for me to get in the car. I get in the car and I'm like, all right, bye, see you later. And I'm not trying to give him like, oh, no hugs or nothing. And he like stops me and he's like, so you're not gonna give me no hug, you're not gonna give me no kiss, like you're not doing nothing. And I'm just looking at him like, bro, you're acting dumb. So I wasn't planning on it, no, but I'm like, oh yeah. So I give him a hug, give him a kiss, whatever. And he's like, all right, see you later. So I'm in his car. I drive to his place. Now, mind you, he just gave me the car key because I have a key to his place. So I still have the key when he gave me when I was there before. So I just go in the apartment. And then again, he knew that I was coming that day. And like, there was nothing in there. Mind you, like I said, before, this man was like super freaking sweet and like, just like a freaking amazing human being, supposedly, right? So there was no flowers. There was no nothing. So on top of me already having an attitude, I get in there and I don't see nothing. I'm like, oh yeah, he got me fucked up. So prior to getting to his apartment, I stopped and got some food. And he was like texting me the whole time and he was asking me like, you know, where you at, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I stopped at the place across the street to get some food, blah, blah. We're talking like normal, you know, I'm talking normal. Even though I know I have a plan. Even when I was sitting in the little food place, I remember talking to my ex-husband and I was telling him like, because he's like, where are you? And I'm like, and I didn't want to tell him because I was embarrassed because at this point, the baby mama has been harassing him. Like, he's been caught up in all the drama because she keeps talking to him about it or whatever, right? So he calls me and I'm like, he's like, yo, where you at? And I'm like, man, I'm in Alabama. And he's like, dog, like, you tripping. I'm like, I know, but I came to get my stuff. I was like, I'm going to be back tomorrow. Like, just bear with me, baby daddy. So I get to his place and like I said, there was no flowers, nothing in there. I had left my bag in the car at first because remember I told y'all I thought there was a girl in there the night before when the whole robbery thing happened. So first things first, I'm investigating. I'm going through everything in the house. I done went through every kitchen cabinet. I done pulled up the daggone couch cushions. I done looked under the couch. I done moved the couches away from the damn walls. Like, I'm going through everything. I'm going through. So like, there was some stuff on his TV stand. I'm not gonna say what it was, but there was some of my stuff on his TV stand. And I was like, I was looking to see like, do this shit look a little off? Like, it should be in the same place. Like, he shouldn't even be touching this shit. Should this shit look a little off? But I was just like going through everything. He had mentioned something about journaling. So I was trying to find his journal because I really also feel like that was a lot. I never found a journal. So I was looking for the journal. There was pictures of us that like in picture frames, like on his stands, what are they called? Coffee tables in his living room. So I was just looking at them like, does these look like somebody been moving them, touching them, something? I don't know what I was looking at, but I was just looking at everything. Went in his bedroom. I pulled back the bed sheets, trying to look at the sheets, see if I see anything, look under the bed. Like, he didn't really have nothing in his bedroom but the bed and the TV, so it wasn't really a lot to go through in the bedroom. So I went through that, and then I went to the bathroom. Now, when I went to the bathroom, I was really looking for, like, I had a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of hair stuff in there and like face stuff and like nail stuff. I had like a bunch of stuff in the bathroom. So I'm like, do this shit look like he kind of just threw all this shit in here this morning? So I'm just looking. Now, when I get to the freaking closet, this is what really pissed me off. So I had left a lot of clothes there, right? I had, so you know the little plastic drawers that are like, you get from Walmart. They're like 3 little plastic drawers. I had one of those with my stuff in it, like with underclothes, socks, pajamas. Like, I had one of those in there. That was turned backwards. So like the drawer pull out part was facing the wall as if he was trying to make it seem like make it as if nobody could see what was in there. Why was this turned around to the wall? And then I had clothes like on this shelf. So it was like his clothes and then there was a stack of my clothes. He had my clothes stuffed in between his clothes. So I'm like, there has for sure been somebody in here. Even my stuff that was hanging in the closet, I had dresses hanging in the closet. They were no longer like just like out with just my stuff, because it used to be like his stuff was like real organized and then my stuff was like right there. My dresses was in the mix of his clothes. So I'm like, yeah, he definitely for sure had somebody in here. He also had, I went through the laundry room, there was nothing in there, but he had this closet in the front of his house that was like full of like, I don't even know, like Christmas tree and like all types of shit. I took everything out of that closet, every single thing. I found stuff in there from the ex-fiance, possibly, because I don't really know her name, but I think it was stuff. It was like love letters and like all types of stuff was in there. It was just like the closet was just really full of like stuff. Like, I found like car registrations. I was trying to see, I was just reading everything, taking pictures of everything that I could possibly find in there that I felt like I was going to need at probably this point. So after I get done investigating, I put everything back into that closet, and then I sit down to eat my food. And I'm like, okay, let me eat before I go outside to get my bag so I can pack up all my stuff and I can get ready to go. So I turn on the TV. So again, I just sit down in the living room. At this point, I think we're just still texting regular. I'm still playing it cool, whatever. I sit down in the living room, eat my food. I turn on the TV. Now, I turn on the TV. I turn on Netflix. And you know how you click on an account and then it says, like, continue watching? Why the fuck was Bridgerton the top continued watching show? So I turn on Netflix, and the continue watching for The Lion King is fucking Bridgerton. Now, I'm sure if you're a man watching this, you don't even know what Bridgerton is unless you have a wife or a girlfriend, because dudes don't watch that. So I texted him. I said, who the fuck been in here watching Bridgerton? Because at this point, I'm so irritated. This man has the nerve to text me back, cussing me out, talking about I'm so sick of dealing with your insecure ass bullshit. I'm going through enough with this whole robbery, and I'm not finna deal with this shit all fucking week. So you need to take that bullshit somewhere else, basically, to sum it all up. Basically, bitch, you're tripping on me, leave me the fuck alone type shit. That's what I read, okay? So my mouth is on the floor at this point, because I'm like, wow.
I mean, you plan on leaving it.
This is crazy. So I'm like, you know what? Bet. You got it. I think I actually literally text back just like, all right, bet. And he's like, what the fuck does that mean? And I'm like, nothing. Don't even worry about it, because I'm changing my flight right now. So I don't think I even text him back no more. I honestly don't remember like the back and forth, if there was any back and forth after that. But I immediately got online and changed my flight to leave. I was trying to leave the same day, but I wasn't going to get back to the airport in time. So I just changed my flight to leave the following morning. I changed my flight, and then I book a hotel, and I'm like, okay, let me finish eating my food so I can go pack up my bag so I can get the fuck out of here. So I get my bag and I get to packing. I start packing up all of the stuff that I left there. So I had left like these picture frames that he got me. I had left, so I have a small business, a fitness line, and he was very supportive of it. So shout out to him for that. But he bought me a coffee mug that has my logo for my business on it. So my business is a girl's world. So he bought me like a white coffee mug, and he had got it like personalized to say like a girl's world or whatever. He bought me that. So I had left that there. So I went and found that in the kitchen. I had left a Starbucks cup there in the kitchen, so I got that. It was clothes there. It was shoes there. It was like all the stuff in the bathroom. I took all of that stuff. So I had bought him, remember I told you I bought him 2 pairs of shoes, but one got robbed the day before, so those were gone. So the other pair of shoes that I had bought him, I took them because, sorry, they're mine. I'm an Indian giver. I'm taking them back. And then the shoes, he had bought me a pair of shoes that had got delivered after I left. So I took them too because, thank you. I feel like I need that for compensation or something. Whatever. So I packed up everything. I even packed up, I wanted to leave no trace of me behind because, like I said, I also had just went through that closet in the front and I found something from the ex-fiance. I didn't want the next bitch to be looking in the house and then find some shit about me. So I was like, I'm taking everything. So any like type of card or letter or the picture frames that had our pictures in it in his living room, I took all of that and I put all that in my bag, in my suitcase, and I had to sit on it because it was stuffed at this point because I had so much stuff in there. And I went and like put everything back because, mind you, I told you I was like sitting in there chilling and eating or whatever. So I put everything back, turned that fucking TV off, left the episode of Bridgerton at wherever the bitch ended it at. So you're welcome, babes. And I get my suitcase, I get back in his car, and I'm headed back to the airport. So I drive back up to the airport, and then I text him and I'm like, I'm here to give you your car. Where you want me to park it? And he's like, where you at? And I'm like, I think I said like in the parking garage, because I don't really know where to park it. I can't get into the employee parking because I'm not a fucking employee. So he's like, well, just pull around to the front. So I'm like, cool. So I pull around to the front of the airport. I call him and I'm like, I'm outside. He comes outside and then he like immediately opens a passenger car door to like get in the car. I don't really know what he thought. Like, I think he thought I was coming there to like pick him up or something. I don't know what the fuck he thought, honestly. Or I don't think that he thought I was there to pick him up because he wasn't off work yet. So I don't know if his intention was to get in the car, and then drive it into the employee parking lot and then like be like, okay, what are you doing here? I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but I knew what the fuck I was doing. So he immediately opens the passenger door and he sits in there, and I'm getting out. So as he's getting in, I'm getting out. And he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, you need to get your car. Get your car. Like, I don't need this car anymore. And then I grab my suitcase out of the back and I immediately walk into the airport. So this specific airport had a hotel in the airport. So I booked a hotel room in the airport so that I can stay in the hotel until I caught my flight the next morning. So he's standing there confused and he's like, calls my name. He's like, Jess, where are you going? And I'm like, home. The fuck? And I just keep walking. And I go into the airport and he gets in his car. Well, I guess he gets, I mean, I'm assuming because I didn't like turn around or anything. I literally just walked in the airport. And he gets in the car and then he goes on about his business. So I go upstairs and I check into my room and I go into the hotel room so I could chill for the night. As soon as I got into the hotel room, I immediately blocked him. I blocked him on his regular phone. I blocked him on his work phone. And I was just like in there and I was really upset and I was talking to my best friend. I'm like, I just can't believe this man and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, whatever. I ended up actually leaving my charger. I think I left my charger in his car or in his house. So I was like, fuck. So now I gotta go buy a charger. So I had to go buy an expensive ass charger in the airport. I ended up getting me some food from the restaurant downstairs. Now, mind y'all, he works here, so I'm not trying to be out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like hurrying up. Like I hurry up and go get a charger and I hurry up and go get some food and then I'm in the room because I don't remember like what time he was supposed to get off or anything. So I'm just like, bro, I'm just gonna sit up here in this room. We're gonna watch some basketball for the night. And then when I get up in the morning, I'm going home. So he does end up calling me a couple times from like another number that night, but I didn't answer. So I didn't answer no phone calls. I'm really just in there kicking it. I'm watching the game, talking to my best friend. I'm not gonna lie and say that my feelings weren't like hurt. Like my feelings were hurt. So I was in the room hurting. I was mad. I was getting sad. And I was like, even in my mind, I'm not gonna lie, I was like contemplating like, should I just go talk to him? Like, he's probably cooled down by now. But actually he did cool down at that point because he had texted me from another number basically saying like, he's sorry, like, could I please answer, like, where am I, did I get on the plane? Like, so he was trying to communicate with me that whole night and I'm just like, no bro, like I gotta be done with this. I gotta be done with this. So I didn't talk to him no more. I got up the next morning and I went to catch my flight. And the crazy thing is I went down this escalator in the airport and I seen him at work that morning when I was going to check in my bag because my flight left at a specific time. And I'm like, well, he doesn't come to work this early. So I had actually went to go check in my bag like super early. So that way I didn't want to like run into him. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna go check my bags and then I'm in the airport. So I'm just gonna come back up here and chill until it's like time to catch my flight rather than like sitting at the gate. So I did that, but then I was going somewhere. I think I was going to like the bathroom or something, and then I went down this escalator and I could see him at work and I'm like, fuck, I hope he didn't see me. Like, I was on the phone with my best friend, like, bro, I hope he didn't see me. Like, I hope he doesn't come running behind me or like come through the gate somehow because I mean he works there so he could get past the gate. So I was like, I had so much anxiety. Like, I'm just like, I need to get on this plane. I don't want to see this man. I don't want this man to see me. So I make it on the plane. I get home. And as soon as I landed, I think my ex-husband has screenshotted me something that the baby mama had posted about me on her page. And it was like, oh, you're so dumb. That's why when you went back to see your man, you had to get your own hotel room. He didn't even let you stay at his house. Like, look at you. You really thought you was doing something. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, how the fuck does this girl know I was in a hotel? How the fuck did she know I was there? How the fuck did she know that I was leaving? Like, how the fuck did she know all this? So I immediately am like, I knew it. Like, I knew he was playing both sides. I knew he was still fucking with her. Like, I knew it. Light bulb went off. I knew it. So I unblocked him when I'm literally walking off the plane at my house, like where I'm at, where I live. And I unblocked him and I sent him the screenshots and I was just like, I fucking knew you were still fucking with this girl. Like, you could have just fucking said that like you wanted to be with your baby mama. Like, why was you sitting up here lying to me saying all this shit? Like, you don't talk to her and you don't this and you don't that. Da-da-da. When how the fuck does she know that I wasn't at your house last night? And how does she know that I came there and I left? Like, how does she know all this shit? Da-da-da. Like, I'm going off. So mind you, we're on the phone and he hears like the plane noise in the background. So he's like, you're just getting on the plane. You've been here all night. Like, don't take that flight home, blah, blah. And I'm at home. I just landed at the crib. That's not important right now. What's important is how I'm finally figuring out that you're full of shit and I'm fucking done with you. And I hang up the phone. So then he's texting me immediately, apologizing, saying like he can't believe that I was in Alabama for the whole night and like I didn't give him the chance to like apologize and like not like, because he did apologize in a text message for how he was talking to me, but like apologize to my face and like I should have linked up with him and all this other stuff. And then he goes into like saying like, let me just rebook you a flight, like stay at the airport and I'm just gonna rebook you a flight, you can come back out here, I can fix this, like I'm in love with you, like I want to make this work, I want to fix this, I want to fix this. And basically like asking me to please like come back so that we can fix everything. I got right off that flight and took my ass home. I was sick of the emotional roller coaster and the lies and the baby mama. I was fucking over it. So I'm gonna put a couple receipts in this part because this will probably be the last part. But this is the post that she posted on her Instagram that my ex sent me once I left from Alabama. And this is what I sent to him, basically saying like, you're a fucking liar because how did she even know that I was there and that I left? Now, at first, I thought it was him, which I still kind of do think it was him. But I also posted a TikTok on my page when I was in the hotel that night. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. So I posted this TikTok when I was in the hotel, and it says, when you flew to see your long distance boyfriend and he had an attitude and started talking to you crazy, so you booked a flight for the next day, left and never spoke to him again. And the captain says, who do you fuck in the city when I'm not here? Because who was watching Bridgerton? The only thing that was having me question that she was just like stalking my socials at the time was because I didn't travel from North Carolina. So I don't know where she got that from, but I didn't travel from North Carolina. So then I was kind of like, damn, maybe he didn't tell her, but what the fuck is she talking about? So at the time, I was just mad. Like, I didn't even really, I don't know what, I wasn't thinking, right? So I wasn't thinking logically at the time because I was so upset about going there and the Bridgerton and then the, you know, the robbery. Like, it was just so much going on. So I wasn't even really thinking logically that she could have just seen my TikTok versus him telling her. Oh, and then she also was posting like, oh, you know, you think that's your man, but he made you stay in a hotel when you went to visit him and blah, 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 blah. And again, I'm thinking, how does she know I was in a hotel? But I also wasn't thinking that I posted that TikTok so she see me in the hotel. So at the time, it was just all him. Like, again, I never wanted to make this about her. I do not care about that girl. I was more so upset with him. He's the villain. He's the liar. Why the fuck did he keep playing with me? It was just, I was mad at him. Fuck him and fuck her. So after I got home, I think me and him did have like a little back and forth, like in text messages or whatever, for like a couple of days. I want to say, so that was June. I think we went back and forth for a little bit. I know Father's Day we weren't speaking. I went out of the country in July. And then I want to say I moved to Hawaii in July. And I think we spoke one time when I was here in Hawaii. Well, we spoke one time when I first moved to Hawaii. I want to say it was me. I hit him up. It was basically like, I wanted some closure because I kept thinking about him and I was ready to like really move on, you know, whatever. And he basically told me like, he doesn't believe that I really want closure. He believes that I still want to be with him, blah, blah. And I was just like, bro, I just need to know the truth. Like, tell me the truth. Tell me why you lied about all this stuff. And he never even really told me anything in that conversation that we had in July. I remember asking him about my packages because when I went there for that day, I was, like I said, I was supposed to stay for a week and I had ordered some stuff that was supposed to be delivered directly to his house that week. So I was asking him if he could mail my packages back. I still never got my packages. So shout out to you, whatever girl got my TikTok shop shit, because it was at his house. And if he gave it to you, I bought it. But anyways, he was saying he was gonna mail my packages, which he never did. I was asking him about some stuff that he ordered for my business because he made me some thank you cards and some stickers and bought me all the stuff for my business. So I was asking him for the graphics and the links so that I could reorder some. And then I want to say the conversation just kind of ended with like nothing really, honestly. And that was in July. So I hadn't heard from him again after July. And then he randomly texts me from another number because he was blocked. So I don't remember how our conversation ended in July. I'm going to assume I was over it for real because I blocked him. And he has been blocked ever since July. So he then texted me from a random number in October and was like, hey, or something. And I'm like, who's this? And then he says his name. And he's like, can you please unblock me? I just want to talk. I didn't immediately text back. I think the next day he ended up texting me again saying like, please. And so I think like 2 days after the please, I did unblock him. And I texted him and I was like, what's up? So at this point, I'm like, well, maybe he's gonna come clean about everything, and then I can really just move on with knowing the truth. Like, I know y'all don't know me like that, but one thing about it is like, it's gonna bother me until I know the truth. I don't know why I'm like that, but like, I just need to know. Like, I just be needed to know. So I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe we can have a conversation, and then he could tell me the truth. So he basically sends me this long message saying how he misses me and that he's just so in love with me still, and he just cannot move on from me. The dating pool has been underwhelming. And basically, he can't find another woman like me, basically. And I didn't respond that day. And then I waited till the next day and I responded. And I basically told him, like, no, like, we're not ever going to be able to be anything because I can't trust you. Like, I just can't trust anything that comes out of your mouth. And he kind of responded with, you know what, I respect that. I appreciate you, like, kind of hearing me out. If things ever change, like, just know that I'm always going to be here for you. Like, I'm basically, like, if things ever change, just hit me up because I want to be with you. So I'll drop whatever I got going on to be with you. So then I think, like, a week later, I was talking to my best friend, and I was like, girl, I think I should reach out to him and, like, make it seem like I want to be with him and ask him a bunch of questions to see if he'll tell me the truth. So she was like, all right. So I sent him this message, and I basically was like, you know what, I thought about it. And I think that if you come clean about all these things that I'm still wondering about, that, you know, maybe we can make things work. So I sent him, like, a message full of, like, 9 different questions about the things that he lied to me about. And he responds to mostly all of them with kind of sort of the truth. So all of the questions aren't really that important or relevant to this because y'all don't know that part of whatever I was asking. But he clarified the kids. I'm not going to really get into exactly what he said because that's like a whole nother thing. But he basically said he has 4 children. He explained to me their names and their ages, and he said he has 4. So not 6, but 4. I asked him about his situation that he had going on with the crazy baby mama, and he basically said that they were going back and forth through court for, like, visitation and child support, but the baby mama wasn't showing up because she supposedly moved from where she was living to somewhere else, and they had to, like, resend out some paperwork to her new address so that way they could have another court date for child support and visitation. But he was very adamant that he does not speak to her and that they have nothing going on. I also asked him about the adoptive mother thing, and he said that he wasn't claiming for her to be his adopted mother. He started explaining something about, like, living between his grandma and his daddy and that his mom was on drugs or something. But honestly, I don't think he ever told me that. I think he confused me with another bitch because I don't ever remember him telling me nothing about his mom being on drugs or living with his grandma. So I think that he kind of just confessed to something that he never even told me. I never asked him about why he lied about his age because, like, at this point, like, what can you possibly say that's going to make sense on why you lied about your age? Like, there's nothing that you can say that's going to make any sense about you lying about your age. So I just didn't even care about that. I just didn't even ask that question. So I'm going to be honest with y'all. We did have a conversation after the whole little, like, question and answer session. Like, catching up on each other's lives. He told me that he moved to a new apartment, showed me the apartment, said he got a new car, showed me the car, was telling me stuff about his job, how he got a promotion, telling me stuff about his kids. He asked me how Hawaii was. So we did have, like, a little conversation after that. So the conversation between me and him was on October 19th. Tell me why on November the 4th, I get a Facebook message from his ex-fiance. So, okay, I remember why I got the ick in July. When I first moved to Hawaii, we were having a conversation, the whole, like, I want closure, whatever. I got the ick because he kept bringing up the shoes. So remember when I told you I went to his house and I took everything any trace of me out of the house. I even took back the pair of shoes that wasn't stolen that I bought. And he just kept bringing it up like he just thought it was so fucked up that I took the shoes. And then I took the shoes that I bought him, but I also took the shoes that he bought me, like, duh. Just got robbed twice. And so he was just like, you know, he just kept saying, like, oh, I just feel like you should give them back to me. And it just gave me the ick. It's like, first of all, buy your own now at this point. And, like, why are you still bringing that? It gave broke. So it pissed me off. So I was just like, okay, never mind. So back to the fiance. So the fiance messages me on Facebook on November the 4th. And she basically says, like, hey, I am his ex from, like, 2 to 3 years ago. I'm not really sure how I got mixed up in all of this, but I just wanted to reach out to you to let you know that he is a liar. Me and him broke up because I found out about his criminal record and that he possibly had a daughter. She said that his baby mama added her on Facebook and she saw pictures of all of them, and that is how she found out that he had a daughter, and that is why they broke up. So no, they did not break up because she was pregnant and got an abortion in Atlanta because she was cheating on a guy in DC. Cheating on him with a guy in DC, which is what he told me. And I asked her, and she said the way that man is lying on me is crazy work. I also asked her about the adoptive mom thing because the picture of the mom that he showed me is actually on her page. That same lady is on her page. So I'm like, is your mom his adoptive mom? And she was like, girl, no. So he basically told me that his ex-girlfriend's mom was his adopted mom. So no, he was not adopted. Oh, and they were never engaged. I don't know if I said that, but they were never engaged. He never proposed to her. So I don't know where that wedding band came from that I found in his house, but she wasn't even his fiance. She also goes on to tell me that the girl that he dated prior to the ex-fiance, I'm just going to keep calling her the ex-fiance so that y'all know who I'm talking about. So the girl prior to the ex-fiance, he told her that she was pregnant and died in a car accident. Yeah. And I was driving to work and I literally was like, I might need to pull over because what? She then goes on to tell me that he just recently went to her mom's house to show the mom the new car that he just got. And to tell the mom that we broke up because I was pressuring him to buy a house in Alabama and he wasn't ready for that. Sir, I know you can't afford to buy no damn house. I don't know why the fuck he made that lie up. That's not true at all. And I didn't even live in Alabama. I was only there for 3 months, so I don't fucking know. Whatever. He also told her that I then was pressuring him to move to Hawaii with me, and he also wasn't ready for that. And that then he found out that I was living with my baby daddy, and I lied about it, and that my baby daddy pulled up on him with a gun, and that I was also pregnant and had an abortion. Huh? So at this point, I'm like, yo, this man is nuts. Okay, let's clarify a couple of things. 1, I never lived in Alabama. 2, he can't afford to buy a house. 3, I don't need a house in Alabama to live in for him to buy me if I don't live in Alabama. I was never living in Alabama. I was only in Alabama for 3 months for work. That's it. I had an apartment because my job got me an apartment while I was there for 3 months. I never, ever, ever lived here. Let's just clear that up. I was never pregnant. I've had 2 pregnancies and I have 2 kids. I don't know what's up with him and this obsession with getting girls pregnant and then getting an abortion. I'm mixing up all the fucking lies. I don't know why he is so obsessed with telling people that he gets people pregnant and they get an abortion. I don't fucking know. I was never pregnant. I don't have no abortions. I don't know where the fuck that came from. 3, I don't live with my child's father. Me and my child's father don't even live in the same state. Me and my child's father have a very good relationship. And I don't even know why he wrapped him all into this because I don't know. And my child's father also has never been to, well, I'm not going to say he's never been to Alabama because I don't fucking know. But no, he did not go to Alabama and pull a gun out on this man. Why did you lie like that? I also never pressured this man to move to Hawaii. We talked about like if our relationship went that far, obviously he would have to move to Hawaii if we decided to stay together because I'm living in Hawaii and you're living in Alabama. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with that? But that was literally the extent of the conversation. Like, nobody was pressuring him to do anything at all, ever. He also told the ex-fiance that his daddy molested him and cried real tears whenever he told her that. But he told another girl that his daddy died. So, I don't know. Oh, and when he told me the whole story, I don't know if y'all remember this, but when he told me the whole story about the ex-fiance going to get an abortion, he literally was like really sad. Like I was consoling him. I think I said that in whatever part that was. But to find out that all of these things are just lies, and this man should get a fucking Emmy because he really puts on a fucking performance. After I heard from the ex-fiance, I was really just like, oh my God. I actually was thanking God because I'm like, thank you, Lord, for all of this stuff happening and getting me out of that situation because I'm a lover girl. I love hard. I try to see the best in everybody. I'm one of those people that if you're damaged for whatever reason, I'm trying to fix you. Like, I just want the best for everyone and I just be trying to fix every damn body. So I'm very happy that the Lord made that super difficult to even be a thing, because it just got to the point where I was like, this is just not gonna work. You need to get over it. You can't fix this man. He's fucking nuts. And whatever. Now, that happened on November 4th. I want to say a couple of days later, the baby mama is watching my Instagram stories again, which I don't think she ever stopped. I think she just keeps making fake pages, and I just don't really catch them until I say something that triggers her on my story. So I said something that triggered her on my story. Don't even really remember what it was, but she ended up writing me, going off, saying all the stuff about me, that I just need to take my L in peace, and I'm a hoe, and I'm this, and she hates me, and blah, 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 blah. I don't really be knowing what that girl be talking about half the time. So I blocked that page. Then she came back the next day saying some more stuff from another page, sending me pictures of her, telling her that she looked better than me, and like all this other stuff, and I need to go to college, and I need to stop being a hoe, and I just need to start doing all these things. I don't fucking know. But she came harassing me again the next day, so I blocked that page. Then this freaking nutcase goes on my Instagram page, and she comments a comment under my mom's freaking comment. And she comments and says basically like, I am a wide vagina lady, and I'm a hoe, and I need to stand on my own 2 feet without the army and get some degrees like her and stop worrying about her man. And just, I mean, literally the most craziest thing ever. And I didn't even know it, because I don't know, I didn't see the comment. My mom called me going off. Who the is this under this comment? I'm gonna comment back like, who is that? Who is that? Like, going off. So I'm like, what is happening? So I go look at the comment, and I'm like, oh. I'm like, that's the baby mama. I'm like, you remember when I told you about the liar man? Yeah, that's his baby mama. And she's like, well, why is she commenting that, saying that stuff about you? And I'm like, well, she hates me, but I don't know why. And she's like, well, you don't even talk to him anymore. And I'm like, exactly. This lady's nuts. She even went to one of my other friends' Instagrams and left a comment about me under my friend's page, basically saying like, get your friend, she a hoe or something. I don't know. So at that point, I'm like, okay, enough is enough. You need to leave me alone. And I text him, and I'm like, look, I'm very sorry that you had a baby with this lady and that you have to deal with her for the rest of your fucking life, but you need to do something about this. Like, this is getting out of hand. Like, I know you can't really control her, but like, can you tell her that you hate me or something? Like, tell her that you never loved me and that I was the worst thing that ever happened to you, and like, she's better than me, or like something. Tell her something so that she can love herself and leave me the fuck alone. And do y'all know this motherfucker texts me back talking about leave me out of it? Leave you out of it? Are you fucking crazy? The leave me out of it comment really did it for me. And that is why I got on here and started telling part 1. Because I was just like, leave you out of it? No, bitch. You're the reason why I'm in this. Are you crazy? All I was asking was to be left alone. And then he tried to make a slick ass comment. I don't talk to none of y'all. Bitch, you want to talk to me? What you talking about? You can't talk to me. So fuck out of here. But the leave me out of it comment, that did it for me. And I know y'all probably like, girl, 12 parts ago should have did it for you, which it should have. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through their little delulu phase, their little dumb going back and forth phase with a man type situation. So whatever. All I'm saying is just beware of the fucking Lion Kings in the world.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who sat through all 12 of these parts, who rock with me every day. Man. Y'all gonna need some super fat burners after this one, boy. Y'all gonna need more than that. Get you something. You're gonna need some meth. You're gonna need some. Go get you a blunt. Get you a Red Bull. You're gonna need more than just a super fat burner. But whenever you do, use the discount code everydaypj. Make sure y'all join the 80K giveaway. You know, you just subscribe, follow Everyday Thing with PJ, Everyday PJ on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and TikTok and all that good jazz, okay? Now, the narcissist in her wanted to fix this man. Talking about this is Legion 3.0, you hear me? Okay? I'm starting to think this dude was his baby mama. The baby mama was just crazy. Like, I don't understand women that be so investigative that he was like, look, you got to pick a side. I was with him. When he said pick a side, he knew where this was going. He said pick a side because this shit about to get crazy. And she didn't listen. She was like, I think I need to. Look, if a guy is telling you, don't walk through that door, there's evil on the other side of that door, and there's bad people with guns, and you're gonna be running for your life. The woman in you women will be like, I gotta see what's behind that door. Y'all just gotta see what's behind that door. Let me tell y'all a story. My dad, one Christmas, because Christmas is coming up, took me shopping for bikes with my sister. Shopping for bikes for my sister. And we went to the bike shop and went looking through bikes. I was like, oh, that's a nice bike, that's a nice bike. We should get her that bike, whatever. That bike, that bike, that bike, that bike. I like that bike, I like that bike. So, we picked the bike, okay? And then, bike comes home. He covers the bike up in the closet. I know where they keep all the presents at in the closet. We can't go through the closet for a whole month. But you know, me, I'm trying to be investigative, and he's like, I'm like, can I see the bike? Can I see the bike? And he's like, no, don't go look at the bike. I'm like, why can't I look at the bike? I already know what it looked like. He's like, don't go look at the bike, okay? So I'm just it's wrecking my nerve because I want to see the bike so bad, but I don't go look at the bike. Okay? So Christmas morning comes. Okay, we open up all the presents. All the presents is open. And then my dad says, well, Portia, that's my sister named Portia, you got another present. And so now the said bike is on the porch, like on our front porch. Our front porch was actually our back porch, but our back porch is in the front. If you knew our house, how our house was laid out, the back porch is on the front, in the front of the house. So the back porch, you could see in the window, she like, so we all go outside, she like, oh my God, oh my God. So then she pulls the big cover off of it. And what do you know? It's 2 bikes. Yep. My dad bought a bike for me, and he bought a bike for her. Yep. I was excited. So now my sister knows why she got a boy bike for Christmas. So yeah. Anyway. But yeah, man. Girls are nosy. Your nosy ass went through all that and went through all that drama because you just had to know. You just had to he told you, hey, pick a side. Don't go looking. Don't go looking. See, me, when I don't want no trouble, I don't go looking. Women, y'all be like, okay, something's out of order. I need to go investigate. Y'all go through phones, watches, mail. Now I know that y'all probably don't know this, but if you delete a message off a phone, it don't delete off the watch. So, a little secret for y'all. Y'all go through everything. Checking sheets. She checked the junk closet. Okay? Check the pockets in the man's shirt. Okay? Check the sock drawer. Oh, like his socks rolled up, squeeze some of them socks. Squeeze the ones in the corner. It's always in the corner. We try to hide it to where we can go back and find it, like somewhere easy. giving up all the secrets, Cause y'all gonna look anyway. We don't really hide stuff under the mattress. Put some in some shoes. Anyway, this was long, so I'm not gonna bore y'all to death. Y'all see the craziness. It was just nuts. I hope she gets some help and healing from this. Pretty woman. I wish that if you gotta be nice to a woman and she do this, I guess being nice to women, this is what being nice to a woman does. It gets them this crazy. Stop being nice to women, fellas. If you go crazy, be nice to them and then give them the cold shoulder. It gets them every time. They act crazy. Because once he did that, once he said, you pick a side, she couldn't do nothing but be like, I love this man. I want this man. So I'm going to do whatever. Anyway, everyday people, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm holla at you later.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as quick as 1 week.